The Agriculture Minister, John Gummer, today enrolled his daughter Cordelia in his campaign to persuade people that eating beef is safe. It was a little hot for her. But later he munched it himself to prove to the world that he at least is confident there's nothing to worry about.
When you've got the clear support of the scientists who deal with these matters, the clear support of the Department of Health, the clear action of the government, there is no need for people to be worried, and I can say perfectly honestly that I shall go on eating beef as my children will go on eating beef, because there is no need to be worried. Now, you can't do anything more than that.
In another effort to calm people's fears, Mr Gummer's ministry will next week publish a pamphlet outlining what is known about BSE and answering some of the key questions. Today, the government's chief medical officer lent his support to official efforts to restore confidence in beef.
There is no risk associated with eating British beef, and that everyone, children, adults, patients in hospital, can be quite confident that it's safe to eat beef.
This latest panic is bound to hit beef sales. It was triggered last week by the discovery that a cat has developed a disease similar to BSE. No one knows how the cat got ill, but it was enough to trigger renewed public concern. That led the Commons Agriculture Committee today to decide to set up its own inquiry into BSE and the way the government has handled the crisis.
Given the great disquiet, the harm to the industry, the concern of parents, the whole question is sufficiently important for us to seek to come up with the right answer.
Among the questions the committee will look into is whether calves born to BSE cows are safe. Some vets think they shouldn't be used for breeding, though the ministry has not officially given a view on that. At a government experimental farm in Cambridgeshire, calves born to BSE cows are being studied for signs of disease. Cows caught the disease from eating sheep offal infected with a disease called scrapie. It was thought the disease would not cross from one species to another. It has happened before, though. 40 years ago, mink in America caught a similar disease from eating scrapie-infected sheep meat. The fear is that BSE might lead to a form of dementia in humans known as Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. But most experts believe it's not possible to catch the disease from eating beef.
The oral route is an extremely inefficient way of transmitting the disease from one species to another. So I don't think there is in practice any risk at all.
A few scientists want the government to take tougher action, and the government still has a crisis of confidence on its hands. Today, several more education authorities, including here on the Isle of Wight, took British beef off the menu. They too want more evidence that British beef is safe.